Hello and welcome to today's episode. In it, the new cordless Parkside 12-volt ratchet V2 version. We'll be comparing it against the older A1 version. This one came as a bare tool only, so like this, no battery, no charger. Whereas this one comes with an included battery, charger and the tool itself. So let's see what it's all about. This is a green tool, which in the Parkside ecosystem means that it uses a brushed motor. Unfortunately, it still has this safety switch here, which if you don't press in, you can't activate the ratchet. So, nothing, press it in. This safety switch, as much as I value it in some situations, I think that most of the time it's quite annoying, so I wish they got rid of it. But it looks like it's here to stay. As you can see, V2 version comes in 3/8. We'll be testing it against the A1 version, again in 3/8. Interestingly enough, it comes with an older included A3 model battery, 12-volt 2-amp. However, since I just got it, I'll be using a pre-charged A4 battery, 12-volt 2 amps, to test it against the A1 version. First up, from the outside, they look pretty much the same. Even the manufacturer is the same manufacturer. Claimed RPM is the same, just the date of manufacture, the B2 being 2 years younger. First up, noise test, A1 going first. B2. I don't know what it sounds like on the video, however, in real life, the B2 version is somewhat quieter, and I do appreciate that. I don't think there's going to be a significant difference in terms of weight, but let's see. 950 grams for the B2 with the 2-amp battery. A1, exactly the same. Unfortunately, my cheap Chinese RPM gauge gave up, so if anyone's got a suggestion for a better one, I would gladly look into that. So unfortunately for now, we can't look into the RPMs, but we'll try a different sort of test. So unfortunately, I doubt there is an EU cordless ratchet test bench. However, I'll do my best to make one. So for this test, to run the nuts in, I'll be using nylon lock nuts, and I'll be replacing them for each ratchet. $10mm bolt, 30mm bolt and 70mm bolt. Something I forgot to mention is that these ratchets come with a 3/8 inch to 1/2 inch adapter. So I'll make use of that in order to use 1/2 inch sockets. Testing the batteries. Nearly identical. Let's set the benchmark with the A1 version. Brand new nuts going on. And now the time has come to test the V2. Now, time to undo what we've done. As a tool, these are meant for hard to reach places. You undo the bolt by hand and then you ratchet it out. However, they do claim 54 Newton meters of breakaway torque, which I think is quite a lot. And for some people it might be interesting to see how close we can get to that number. So let's see what we can do regarding that test. Newton meters. Again, the ratchet is not meant for this, but it's the best way that I could see what the maximum breakaway torque is. However, with 30 Newton... Wait, has it started to smoke? So don't overload it, otherwise the brushes in the brushed motor will start to smoke. So the best way to use the ratchet in this case is break the nut free, or the bolt, and then ratchet off. Let's see how much force it tightened it with. About 30 Newton meters before it started to move. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it just moved a bit at around 30 Newton meters. Let's try 25 Newton meters. Yep, 25, it can undo. Okay, this was all the V2 version. Let's see if the A1 can undo 25 and 30 on a 17mm bolt. going straight for the 30 A1. Same thing. Let's try the 25. Okay, so exactly the same. Both ratchets could undo 25 Newton meters, however, at 30 they both gave up. So, what's the verdict? Well, I don't see any real differences between these two. However, the A1 version I bought for 40 euros. As I said, just for the bare tool and the 3/8 inch to 1/2 inch adapter. The B2 version you can find anywhere as a kit with the battery, charger and adapter from 35 euros to 45 euros. In all of these cases, I reckon this is a steal because, like many of you, I underestimated the value of this tool before I had it. However, since I bought one, I haven't had a scenario in which I haven't used it. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's a very useful tool to have because you can get into tight spaces and it will help out a lot with car maintenance and car repairs.